That's why the secretary was saying during her speech today, it was not the fault of the child. It happened. Okay, it happened. I'm not going to go into details, but some are. When you say recessive diseases, it means that both parents are carrying it and was passed on to the baby, 1 in 4 times. Some are X-linked. When you say it's X-linked, it's the X of the mother that's carrying, and you've got more boys who are affected. If it's dominant, usually the father is affected. So that means if a person has it, but grew up to be normal, and eventually will have a family, and it's a dominant condition, that person will have a 50% chance of having a baby with a condition. So we have all sorts. Actually, the genetics clinic of the Philippine General Hospital is the biggest. Well, it's really the only comprehensive genetics clinic that we have. So we get referrals from all over the country, but through the network of the newborn screening community clinic, which will become the birth defects community clinic, and now going to be the rare disease community clinic, then in the absence of a geneticist and maybe just a genetic counselor, we might be able to help identify some patients in the field. So maybe this is all my time for an appeal, no? Because my problem is because of the shortage of geneticists, we opened the course genetic counseling. These are actually nurses, we have nurses, doctors, psychologists, social workers taking an extra course to get the skills of becoming a genetic counselor. The difference is that a genetic counselor needs a diagnosis to go to the next step of counseling. Since the secretary is next to me, if you can include in your dream plan, in your big dream, I think to serve the country, at least all big hospitals, regional, maybe district hanggang provincial, should at least have a genetic counselor. Because what we were thinking is that even if we're few, I can handle a couple of genetic counselors referring to me online in telemedicine. But I do not have the items also for the genetic counselor. So, but if there will be an instruction from the Department of Health that every provincial hospital should have at least a genetic counselor, that's our first step in arriving at our big dream of having a geneticist per hospital. The WHO recommendation is 1 per million. That's 100. I don't have 100. It's a very difficult field, and I'm not able to attract many to it. I know that many of my colleagues go into cardiology, pulmonology, GI. It's very difficult to attract somebody into the field of genetics. I hope that changes in 10 years' time. But in the meantime, my solution to the country is let's get a genetic counselors into the hospitals so that, and they can actually help in the other counseling needs of that hospital. So I have a special request now in public to our secretary to include in her dream plan probably the hiring of a genetic counselor for our provincial and regional hospitals.